Guys, check this out. They found more proof that alludes to there actually being giants that roamed the earth in the ancient days. Check this out. This is wild. Pretty wild, guys. So that is one ginormous sword. That is by far the biggest sword I have ever seen. I can't imagine any reason why they would have that created for any other reason other than that being a giant sword that a giant would hold and use in warfare. So these giants, guys, really did exist and roam the earth. You're gonna see this in every single culture of history, whether that's Chinese, Egyptian, hieroglyphics, through all these different, elements, engravings on rocks, and so much more, guys. We've found so much evidence to allude that these giants really did exist. In every mythology, every culture, they believe the same. I'm telling you, there's so much historical documentation and evidence for this, guys. And the Bible actually talks about these things being called Nephilim beings. What happened were fallen angels that fell from heaven came down here, right? They had intercourse with the woman, which ended up breeding these Nephilim, these demonic giants that ended up ruling the earth at the time. This was one of the reasons, by the way, why God destroyed the earth in Noah's days, because these things were everywhere. These things were being worshipped. Men got corrupted and polluted. DNA got corrupt and polluted through this, guys, and it's just terrible. So that was one of the reasons. Unfortunately, we see later on in the Bible, even after the flood, somehow this DNA, it seems, got preserved somehow, because we see people like Goliath and other, giants referred to inside of the Bible. I believe inside of Jericho as well, these giants were named and existed. And I believe David inside of battles was actually fighting these giants, guys, because they were wicked, they're demonic, and God despised these creatures because they're a pure evil. Okay, these creatures didn't come from God, just so you know. So yeah, and not only that, guys, I believe, and this is gonna sound pretty wild, they could be, in other crazy facilities. I've heard people talking about seeing these things, and just other discoveries and evidence has proven this, that some of these creatures, I believe, could still exist today, and they're just being hidden in government facilities. They're trying to train them for military battles and that type stuff. I believe that they could be trying to preserve these things even today. You just don't see them out in public, okay? Because the government does not want you to know that these things really exist and are out there. I've talked to people and heard stories of people who have somehow, seen these things. There's been certain events that have alluded to these things being seen, so they haven't done the greatest job at hiding them. So just so you know, if they fake an alien invasion, they say, oh, aliens are attacking the earth, aliens are invading the earth. This is not aliens, guys. These are Nephilim demonic beings that are, basically demons. And I believe a lot of the demons that we have in the world today came from Nephilim beings that died off during the flood period. I'm just going to be real. So you guys got to keep this stuff in mind. Stay guarded, stay prayed up, keep seeking God, guys. Things are going to get wild here as we go into this next season of, living for the Lord, and we're living in the end times. So hey, just know that this stuff's real. This is evidence. The Bible is real. This is evidence that these giants really existed, and they could still exist today. So don't fall for the schemes of the devil. Stay on fire for the Lord. Continue to seek him with all your heart. That being said, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this segment of the video. But look, if you're serious about your faith, you want to get closer to God, maybe you want to get to know me better, if you want me to personally disciple you, help you in every single category as you're on your Christian walk, we're having weekly Zoom calls. Hey, got a channel for pretty much everything, whatever you're going through. Hey, get in. It's my Patreon online Discord community refinement group, guys. My ministry on here. If you want to help support me, what I'm doing on here, you feel called to be generous in that way. Hey, I'll leave the link in the description. You can get in while the price is low. It's $7.99 a month. That's basically $8 a month. So yeah, that being said, hey, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my merch store. I'll leave that in the link in the description as well. God bless you guys. Hey, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.